Hi, and welcome to one of my Shark Tank React videos, where I react and analyze one Shark Tank pitch as I would be in the tank. I love this program. It has tons of knowledge on the entrepreneurial side and the investor side, and we get to see these journeys being made here and going on, and hopefully do it with the company of a shark. I look at four things when I'm looking at the pitch. I'm looking at the people behind the company, I'm looking at the business model, I'm looking at the market, and I'm looking at the numbers. And last of all, I will tell you if I would invest in a company or not, and why I would do it and why I would not do it. Let's just jump into the pitch.
Next up is a way to bring celebrating to the next level.
Hey Sharks, I'm Stason.
And I'm Brad. And we're here seeking $120,000 in exchange for 20% of our company,
Bubbly Blaster. Oh yeah. All right Sharks, everybody loves to have a good time. And the international symbol for celebration is spray champagne.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up, big guy. Unless you just won an NBA championship or a World Series, no one wants to waste their bubbly all in one go or have to clean up a huge mess after it's all over. That's why we've come up with the Bubbly Blaster. The only way to celebrate with champagne is more fun, less mess, and guaranteed to keep the party going longer.
All right Sharks, time for some fun. Fast forward 2 moments from now when we've made record-breaking deals with all 5 of you. Jackpot! Time to celebrate. Woo-hoo!
We designed the Bubbly Blaster to easily fit into any champagne bottle, turning it into a long-lasting champer's cannon to keep the celebration going, the bubbly fresh, and the mess to a minimum.
There you go.
Yeah, check
Oh
that
my
out,
God,
Sharks.
that would have been so useful.
Our patented system snaps into place and is ready for action immediately. No need for shaking.
Oh my
Our
God.
throttling trigger is precise for up-close action like that or for up to 30 feet away. So you can keep the party going even while social distancing.
That's right.
Oh, Mark, man, wouldn't you love to have one of these next time you win a world championship?
Right? And Alex, if you buy a team and win a World Series, can't you see yourself in the locker room with one of these bad boys?
2 of them, yeah, for sure.
All right, who's ready to be the life of the party and blast off with the Bubbly Blaster?
Oh my god, I can't stop smiling, and it's just because I actually have this product. But I will, with that I have the product, I will come into the first problem that I'm seeing. How are you patenting this? Because the one I bought is not a Bubbly Blaster, it's something just off Instagram that I saw and bought, and yeah, actually a friend bought it for me. So, but it's not the Bubbly Blaster, it's a knockoff. So I don't understand how they are patented, what they are patented, and how they are actually protecting that. Otherwise, this can be a Chinese shop that we bought from, and then it's not working in that sense, or they just have a patent in US. So someone is making a knockoff in the rest of the world. So, but it's a novelty thing, it's a fun thing. I just had it in a midsummer party, used it, and actually don't know where they are. Hopefully they are in my son place. But let go of me and talk about the product. It's a gun that you use to shoot champagne with and other kind of beverages that has bubbles, because in a sense you need the pressure in the bottle to push it out, otherwise this wouldn't work. So it wouldn't work with a normal glass of wine or anything like that. So it needs to be a bubbly wine. Well, we have seen a lot of people using bottles and spraying champagne all over the place, but so that's not a new thing, but this is just a thing to make it more fun. It's no problem with that, but it's just that, what is this kind of thing? Is this a product you can build a company on, or is this just a product that you have and then it's just a side business kind of? Or it needs to be bought into something bigger, and then you can have it on the shelf and taking space. So it's kind of fun. These guys looks like they would be fun. Well, the name Brad is just for me saying frat boy right away. So maybe these are the guys who are the ones using the guns the most. Otherwise, I think it's a really fun thing and a fun usage of the champagne. Especially if you want to actually spray some champagne, you don't need to ruin the whole bottle and spray everything everywhere. You can actually use it to fill a glass and stuff like that. So I actually have two. Like he said, with having them in the locker room when they're winning the World Series. So, well, let's see. They haven't talked about evaluation. Let's see what they are talking about there. I think it could be a fun thing. But I don't know if it fits in with the Sharks and what they want to do. It feels like it could be a product that is not investable because it's not scalable. Or there could be an investment that's just fun, depending on the valuation. Let's see.
All right, Shark, it's time to have some fun.
I'm gonna walk you through attaching your Bubbly Blaster to the champagne bottle in front of you. Step 1, rotate the handle to open like this. Yep, there you go, you got it. Now slide the nozzle into the open bottle, like so. Now you wanna snap it down, and there's gonna be some resistance because you wanna make a strong seal. Step 4 is you flip the whole thing upside down.
And remember, Sharks, please drink responsibly.
The handle. Yeah. Oh, there he goes.
Okay, so go ahead, guys. Go ahead. We'll play
Hey,
forever.
so how'd you guys come up with this idea?
I was at a celebration, and we were spraying some champagne, and it was over too fast. Friends of mine and I were like, something needs to be done here. We need to have some more fun. So I love building things. I got a mechanical engineering background and, as well as some other things, but I took it upon myself. I was like, I'm gonna go home, and I welded up this little item, and I was like, this could be fun. I just did it for fun at the time. I never thought it would turn into a business. And one night I was out with, I got a bunch of buddies over at SpaceX, and I showed them all this. It's like, dude, we need to have this at all of our events. We love this thing, but we want you to make like a more professional version. So I designed what you see in front of you, and with the help of the SpaceX dudes, we made some 3D printed ones. And at that stage, I was pretty much done with the project. But everyone that I talked to, they're like, we all want this thing. How do we buy one? And then I met Brad, who just got his MBA at the time. We teamed up, and they're being manufactured now just outside of Hong Kong.
So what does one cost, and what does it cost you to make?
Sale price is $99.99 with a landed cost of $18.50.
What?
It's $18.50 landed. You sell it for $100.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And how many have you
Oh
sold?
my God.
Since our launch last year, we've sold $560,000.
Wow.
We sell directly from our website and Amazon.
Damn, they had some sales and also good margins. Around $19 per unit production and landed, and then selling it for around $100. That's tremendous margins for this kind of products. And then he said that they have sold around 550 if I hear it right, but above 500. And when we are talking about valuation, they are giving up 120,000 for 20%. So in that sense, they are having a valuation of 600,000 and they're selling for 500,000. So it's actually a good valuation here. So it's not a valuation that is all over the place and they're all over the moon and they think they will make the world with this product. But it's a sound valuation here. And depending on what kind of traction they have, it can be quite good deal to get in here, because they have shown proof of concept with the product, with having that kind of sales, and then also they have shown that the market is there. So, and I love the story how this product came up. It's like we had a problem, we saw the party go out too fast, now we wanted the party to keep going and find a solution on it. Go home, find up something, build something, and then like go to your buddies, show it, and then oh, we like this, but can you make it more professional? They're starting to be a company. When you see that you have traction, that someone wants to buy it, someone wants to use it, oh, now we can spend time on actually producing it. And then they were scrappy and using SpaceX 3D modeling and stuff like that. Wonder if Elon Musk is going to take a royalty on this because they've used SpaceX 3D printers on this. I don't know, but sounds awesome. It's a fun product and awesome that I made these kind of sales already. But is it investable for a shark? Do they think that the market is saturated? This is a novelty thing. They have already taken the easy fruits to say. I don't know. It feels like it would be a bigger market than $500,000. And I thought they were not this far ahead with the sales, actually. So it sounds like they have a pretty nice business and actually going, hey, someone out there is actually a millionaire because they made a pool noodle. So who can't be a millionaire on a bubbly champagne gun? Everyone can be it with the just right product, right marketing and everything like that. So let's see if some sharks is jumping in on the train and shooting with a gun also.
All right, guys, look, all you're selling is fun. There's no real utility. Oh, you know, I was buying this $500 bottle of champagne and I wanted to drink it out of a gun. Oh,
But Mark, every
more of a
championship
fun
team
item.
has to have that.
oh yeah, hell yeah.
I wish we had that in '09 when we won the championship.
Yeah.
So I love it. How much, first of all, how much do you own of the business? How much money have you raised?
We're 50-50 partners. We've total contributions 120,000.
60
We've
each.
been bootstrapping since day one. So
No debt?
No debt.
So tell me, what would you use the money for?
we want to put that money to elevating, enhancing our ad spend. Kind of let it, put the fuel on the fire and additional inventory. Because we ran into that situation our launch year where it sold out way too quickly.
Here
So
he
what's
went
your
in on
vision?
one thing that I'm kind of always on when it's a product and it's something physical that needs to be produced. The problem with inventory. If you're launching something and it goes great, you could be so that you're selling out and then you're having a kind of a period of time where you can't sell anything, so it's no idea to do any marketing or ad spend and keeping the hype going because you have nothing to sell. So then you need to wait for maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or you don't know the backlog. You don't know how long it will take to get that new product in. So in that sense, it's creating a hurdle with the inventory. So I understand what he's saying there, and the inventory is capital intensive. It's very capital intensive, and it takes a lot of planning and try to be versatile. But also versatility is costing money, because if they want to have this product assembled and created for as low price as possible, then they need to buy in bulk. It's always bulk, and then usually manufacturer is maybe not doing those kind of units. They may be doing the units of 5,000 and 10,000 at the least, or at the minimum, I mean. So in that sense, that can be a problem. So what they're wanting to spend money on is more ad spend and more capital for the inventory. It's very good, because if they have a high traction and the only problem here is actually kind of getting the money in to have the inventory and then fuel the fire even more, it could be a slam dunk investment, because if you're just putting in the money and you see they will fuel it even more, they already have interested customer in buying this, then the inventory will be running as smooth as possible. And also the good thing here is selling one gun is kind of financing 3 to 4 new guns to be put in inventory if they're taking out everything else. But depending on how big the company will be, that of course comes with scalability and stuff like that. So when it comes to a certain point where they are cash flow positive and net income positive, each gun that is sold will actually be able to help sell the next gun and be running that forward. But otherwise, I think this is awesome. They are on the right track. They seem to have the right kind of experience together. One is electrical engineer, one is an MBA, have that kind of knowledge about business and one kind of knowledge about engineering and stuff like that. So sounds really awesome combination. Let's see if someone shark is jumping into the cage and using the gun.
So what's your vision for this?
There's a whole channel of the business to business, so we had a lot of interest from bars, hotels, restaurants, pool parties, things like that.
But why wouldn't you just stay direct to consumers? COVID kind of hurt because people couldn't go out and party as much, right?
Yeah.
So even like event companies and hotels, right?
Caterers,
let them just buy from you because it's $99, right?
They have a little bit.
Yeah, you don't need to have a wholesaler. You don't need to go to a retailer. The bigger question is, can you get your price down even lower than $18.50?
We could.
With higher volume, for sure.
Yep.
What do your volumes need to be?
I mean, we usually do in 5,000 unit increments now, but
Bradley,
So
was
how much does it go
560?
down if you go to 25,000?
I mean, 25,000, probably closer to 10.
I got to tell you guys something. You came in here with 120,000 for 20, imputes a 600,000 valuation. That's not crazy. You might get a deal. You might get a deal. You're not
Actually, you know
crazy.
what? You guys will get a deal. I'll offer you the 120 for 25%. Just got to tell me, and if not, I'll go out.
That's a no-brainer.
Done?
Yeah. I'd love to get you guys together.
Yes.
You guys did that with Ice Shaker. I think it'd be a
But then you got to give us
no-brainer.
30%.
Oh.
Could you do
What about-
180 for 30%?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Done.
Yes.
All right, done.
We got a deal.
Jackpot! Congratulations, guys.
Oh my god, that is probably one of the fastest deal in Shark Tank ever. Just coming in, make the pitch, having the right valuation and the right sharks in there, they're jumping in with you. So that's awesome. They got the two sharks that will be the best spokespersons for this. With having the Mavericks and having one in the World Series. I think it's baseball, right? I don't know. I'm not that versed in American sports. So, awesome. Let's look at the four things that I'm looking at. The people, as I said, great combination. One is engineer, one is an MBA, and having that behind them, both being on the technical side and one being on the business side. That's awesome. Great combination. They haven't had any debt, and they have bootstrapped it all up to there by themselves. And then talking about the business model, it's kind of simple. It's direct to consumer very easily. Then they're talking about the events coordinators and stuff like that and selling to them. Who cares? They can buy directly from them. It's just $100. It's not much money to talk about. It's quite okay. And then talking about the market, it's kind of hard. This is a novelty thing. It's a fun thing, but I also have a feeling that in this kind of environment, these are used. They're lost or breaking quite often. So hopefully they have a high replacement rate, which means that if someone is breaking, you need to buy a new one, which is good for them because then they have returning customers and so on. So that would be awesome. And then talking about numbers, I just want to jump into the valuation. Compared with the numbers, it looks awesome. Very good valuation, as Mr. Wonderful said. Not over the moon and thinking like we will have the world and we will need a valuation that is quite high. So I think they really had everything in place to make a great deal, make a great deal here in Shark Tank. And you saw how easy it was. Cuban is saying that he makes the deal with just he wants 25% instead of 20%, and then the guy saying we want you both, and then they're saying okay, but you need to give us 30 because otherwise it's not worth it. I understand that it's a small company, not high valuation. 15% in a small company is not a lot. So to be worth their time, they need to go up in ownership. And they're saying, okay, can you up it so we are having the high valuation that we talked about? Yeah, we can. Awesome. Easy done deal. I think it's awesome. I think the guys really deserve it. Would I invest? I would join in a corner. I wouldn't want to take as much percentage as the Sharks is taking here, because I don't have Dallas Mavericks behind me, unfortunately. But I think it's a fun thing, and I think I could stand for the product and have using it myself, and have that on social media or here on this YouTube channel. So I think it would be an awesome product to kind of for fun be involved in. What would you do? Would you invest in this company and shoot your champagne out when you're having celebrations? Comment down below if you would do it or not. I would love to hear your opinion about this product and the pitch. And remember to subscribe to this channel to see more Shark Tank pitches where I break down and analyze them and react to their pitches and say what's good and what's wrong and what's maybe completely ludicrous. Otherwise, I want to wish you returns in your portfolio and in life. Bye bye.